What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Pope Francis, a man of his word. Let's rock this. Maybe someday, years from now, there will be a more quintessential documentary about Pope Francis from birth to death, but that clearly is not the goal of documentarian Wim Wenders with this one. Pope Francis, a man of his word, is kind of preachy, but not in a bad way. It consists of platitudes, word to the wise, and devotional sayings by Pope Francis. 70% of this documentary feels like a televangelist addressing his congregation through the screen. Yes, it also gives you a look at how this papacy is doing so far after 6 years. But for the most part, watching Pope Francis, a man of his word, is like sitting in a church listening to a sermon. But the million-dollar questions are, do the things that Pope Francis say make sense? And is his wisdom timely? The answers are yes and yes. Pope Francis, a man of his word, is not a biographical documentary about him, but rather a personal journey through his belief, his message, and his ideas, his efforts in environmental issues and social justice, and his deep, genuine concern for the poor. Gotta be honest with you, I'm not too crazy about elevating the status of any human being to what can be considered a representative of God, which is why I was never too crazy about the idea of a pope. And this documentary doesn't shy away from that. It shows footage after footage of millions upon millions of people adoring the Pope like he's some kind of ultimate rock star or a godlike being, which is always dangerous in my opinion. I just personally think that no human being should be worshipped in that way. But a closer look at this Pope and you'll notice that he's kind of different. There's something really significantly different about him. While his predecessors often put themselves at a distance, Pope Francis, on the other hand, immerses himself with the marginalized. Even his message sounds like the ideas of a democratic socialist. Sounds like a Bernie Sanders type, which is refreshing. This documentary also gives you, the viewers, some kind of a backstage access into parts of the highly guarded Vatican which are usually camera shy, if you will. There's also a recreation or a reenactment of the life and mission of Saint Francis of Assisi, played by an actor and presented in an old film stock style. That aspect serves as a way to compare the life and mission of Assisi to this Argentinian Pope. You get to kind of see how those two public figures align and how they differ. So the St. Francis of Assisi reenactment serves as a tool to help emphasize this theme-driven documentary. Look, the point is, whatever your view may be about papacy or the job of a pope in general, I think you'll come out of watching this documentary realizing that Pope Francis has a point. And if we as a society are not moving towards what his message, his ideas, and his efforts are trying to accomplish, then we may come to regret it. That's it. That's my review of Pope Francis, a man of his word. Share your thoughts in the comment section below and share this video with all your friends on the YouTube verse and subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. By the way, this review is made possible thanks to your support on Patreon, so go to patreon.com/ramascreen, sign up there today, and become my patrons. Let's rock this.